Hello beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another pick a card reading for you. I know it's been a hot minute since I recorded one of these, but I am back, and this one is all about what to expect for March. Okay, so March is right around the corner, so this pick a card reading is all about what to expect in March, advice you may need to hear from Spirit about what's coming your way in March, and so on. So we have 4 piles. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4 for you. So take the time to pause and meditate on the piles if you need to do so, and I will leave timestamps in the description box below. If you feel called to watch more than one pile, that is completely fine. Listen to your intuition and follow your heart, and I will see you at your pile. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the Lemurian Quartz Crystal, then this reading is for you. This also has the number 31 or the number 4, so you could be a life path number 4, or the number 31 or the number 4 could mean something to you, or the March 31st or March 4th could be a significant time in your life over the next month to pay attention to. Okay, but I am going to get started by reading your crystal message from the guidebook because I do feel like it will have important insight for you. So overall, the reason, oh my gosh, my hair. The reason you were drawn towards this crystal is because the meaning of this says vision, big picture thinking, unlocking the secrets of infinite possibility. Okay, so your ability to imagine something bigger and better and draw in what you need in order to heal, feel a sense of well-being, and step into your power as a co-creator is greater than you think. So this is a time now to free yourself, to dream big. What do you see for yourself? How do you picture yourself in this future? What kind of person have you evolved into? You strive to fully embrace and enjoy your life. On this healing journey, you are called to keep your eye on the bigger picture of your experience so that you recognize your struggles as leading you to epiphanies, allies, and inner wisdom born of lived experience. Okay, so this crystal here reminds you that the capacity to unlock the wisdom of the stars is within you. You just have to open your connection to the conscious universe and allow your imagination to soar. Okay, so very soon a powerful vision of what is ahead for you will be clear. So that's a great way to start off this reading for you, pile number 1. Now I'm going to take my astro dice and I'm going to see the overall energy that we have here for you in March. Okay, so please Spirit, for pile number 1, what can they expect in March 2022? We have the 7th house, moon, and Libra energy. So there's definitely a focus on partnerships and relationships, and perhaps you have been recognizing that you've been focusing a lot on this. The moon represents emotions as well, so you know, I'm getting this like energy of needing to find balance in your relationships, figure out and find what makes you feel. There's this need to focus on emotionally, like connecting emotionally in your relationships in some way, or focusing on the emotions that your relationships bring you and figuring out, you know, if those relationships are healthy for you or not, what you really want out of partnerships is kind of a message I'm picking up on. Now you could be a Libra, sun, moon, or rising, but you don't have to be. I'm going to also roll the die here to see what other zodiac signs may be watching this, and this could also be the zodiac sign of someone you are dealing with in the month of March as well. So please Spirit, let's get those messages. We have Scorpio energy. You could be a Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, or dealing with a fellow Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising. We have Gemini as well, Gemini, sun, moon, or rising, and Virgo, sun, moon, or rising. Okay, so that's what I have so far. But let's continue to move forward with this, shall we? So I also channeled this spirit animal for you for the month of March as well, and this is the seahorse. So it says contentment. Seahorse is a calm and mild-mannered spirit, satisfied to amble throughout the sea. Father to many, he is dutiful and attentive, willing to bear the load. He is utterly content to be who he is, feeling no urge or pressure to be something that he is not. He is accepting of his calling. When Seahorse is present, he encourages us to consider the friction in our lives, reminding us to reflect upon our perspectives with objectivity. In neutrality, opportunities manifest that might otherwise remain hidden, which is interesting with the moon showing up here. I feel like there's this need to really kind of focus on your emotions and what they're kind of bringing awareness, like become aware of your emotions and your reactions and your responses, and to really become aware of if this is an energy that you want to continue to have in your life. So like, let's say you have a relationship that really just brings out the worst sides of you, and you're just like, okay, so is this really what is worth, like, is this worth it for me to continue to stay in this relationship that's kind of just not bringing me this emotional fulfillment? And then kind of figuring out, like, when your emotions do get triggered, why they might be getting triggered in that moment, because it could point towards some healing that needs to be done. But this is really all about finding contentment in life and finding relationships that bring you contentment and going after things that bring you contentment, because that's a huge focus here for you, pile number one, especially in March. So let's see the overall themes of your month. We have protection here, so there's a sense of protection. You are definitely being protected, and we also have family. So again, some of these relationships could be involved with your family as well, or there's like this family situation going on, whether this is like, you know, figuring out how to handle family emotions. And I mean, we all go through, you know, family drama and whatever else. There could be some of that weighing on your heart, but there is a huge focus here in March in regards to a family and some sort of protection and feeling protected. And then we have effort with the number 13, which is very interesting because 31, 13, 4 again, and 4 in numerology really reminds me of like stability and foundations. And then we have parenting. Ooh, okay. So some of you could even be at that point in your life right now. Like if some of you have children, and you're kind of like trying to figure out how to help your child deal with their emotions, or your child is really testing your patience or testing your emotions. Now this is just for some of you. For others of you, this could be, you know, dealing with your parents, right? And like trying to figure out how to come and balance out your emotions between you and your parents. And I'm sorry if you can see my nails. I have like candle soot, that's what it's called, right? Like on my fingers from like lighting my candle and doing all that. So, but yeah, there's this, I really feel like there's this huge focus on bringing balance to your family, and, you know, bringing balance between your emotions that you may have with, you know, a parent. Some of you may not get along with a parent or a family member, and you're trying to like figure out how you can best like get along with them or handle your emotions that you have. There could be an emotional situation that comes up in March in regards to your family or your parents, or, you know, the way that you have to deal with parenting your child or something like that. But there is protection here, and there's also this indication of effort, right? Like making the effort, putting in effort. Maybe it feels like a lot of work and effort to make these relationships feel stable and balanced out, because you're just dealing with all of this energy and all of these emotions, and it's really hard. And we also have regeneration and abundance, and we have the number 17 or the number 8. Also we have the number 9 and the number 23 or the number 5, and we also have abundance. So there is a sense of abundance coming in for you, right? And we have Aries energy and Sagittarius energy. So there is a sense of abundance coming in for you. There is something to look forward to. There's going to be a feeling of abundance for you and regeneration. This is like a sense of renewal. Like maybe for a while there were feelings, like hard feelings between you and a family member, or your parents, or your family in general, and there's like a sense of renewals here, like a sense of transformation, a sense of rebirth almost. Something like getting a fresh start in a way. But what I want to do is take some tarot. This is like a psychic tarot deck. Kind of gives me a little bit more in-depth clarity here, but I'm gonna take a look here look into this family situation for you. Okay, pile number 1. So please, Spirit, for pile number 1, what is this message about for them here in family, parenting, and effort for March 2022? Trapped in fear. This is that 8 of Swords energy. Third eye, intuition here. So some of you feel like mentally trapped in this family situation. Maybe you've been going through this for a really long time, and it's just been on your mind, and it's like the thoughts in your head are just keeping you in this state of mental imprisonment almost. There's something fearful. But then look, then we have a victory here with the Triumph card. So it's like, I feel like you're coming away from this energy in regards to the situation, and there's going to be some sort of victory and like solution to this problem that you've been having or dealing with, right? So that's really a beautiful message for you, pile number 1. And I'm going to dive even deeper here to get more tarot for your overall energy of March. So please, Spirit, what is their overall energy for March 2022 for pile number 1? We have the 5 of Cups. Whoa. I feel like a lot of you have been doing a lot of inner work as well. We have the Hermit card, Virgo energy. We also have Aries energy again with the Emperor here, and I feel like a lot of you have been wanting to also become like independent in a way, like financially independent, waiting for like an opportunity to come in for you that would bring you this sort of stability in your life, because we do have a lot of like stability showing up with like the 4 numerology. And I do feel like in March you're making moves towards this financial stability, towards this opportunity to feel stable and secure, because for a while you may have not have felt that, and there were in the past energy these feelings of just feeling left out, feeling lonely, feeling disappointed over something. But there's this like expansion happening for you because you've been doing the inner work, you've been doing the soul searching, you've been doing, the work to heal, that this abundance is going to come in for you. And I feel like you're going to start seeing some of this in March. You're going to start seeing some of the fruits of your labor, if you will. So we also have balance, which is very interesting because we had Libra energy pop up. We have Pisces energy in the 8th house with intimacy. Ooh. some of you also may have a situation going on in like your partnerships or something where, you know, there's this need to bring balance to like, to bring, to balance out your energies. Of course, I was talking about that before with balance for you guys, right? Like finding emotional balance within your relationships and things like that. But there's also this card showing up with intimacy here. There could be a focus on intimacy, and maybe you have a fear of being intimate and opening up emotionally and being vulnerable to people because you've been so hurt in the past, and maybe you're trying to learn how to do that again, how to be intimate, how to open up, how to be vulnerable. But there is something that needs to come into balance here, and I feel as if it's emotional balance in some way. And Pisces energy is really mystic, and it also talks about the unseen, but it also talks about healing and being empathetic and compassionate, and just this dreamy energy. But again, it's emotional energy, and the moon and Pisces definitely relate. And also the 8th house can talk about endings and beginnings, right? Like transformation, and just a lot of like, it's talking about investments and inheritance too. So perhaps this could be something that you're dealing with your family. That's going to be for some of you, not all of you. Of course, this is a collective reading. But let's look to see what else we have for you. We also have infinite abundance. There is abundance coming in for you, especially with the 9 of Pentacles. Like, there is abundance coming in for you. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support, protection, and connections are increasing. And we also have charity, prayer and competition, prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. So there's this need to kind of tap into your spiritual side and meditate and ask for guidance, ask for help. And then we also have Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness, okay? So you're on your path to happiness. You're trying to balance out your emotions and find what, you know, brings you contentment and makes you happy and makes you feel fulfilled and brings you stability. And it's a lot, right? It's a lot of energy to deal with. But, you know, Spirit really wants you to know that you need to just, you're on your path and you just need to take it one step at a time and you will find happiness. Now, let's see some, we also have here for like love and relationships. This is for those of you who want to know a little bit about your love life in March. So yeah. And again, this may not resonate for all of you. Take it as a collective reading. So use your intuition to make it make sense for you. Like if I say something and, you know, you're like, oh, well, it would make sense in this aspect, then that's what you're meant to do. Like, you're not meant to take everything for face value, okay? So we have here first, starting off, separation. Time apart from your partners on the horizon. Now, as I'm saying this again can mean a lot of different things. For some of you, it could be that you have just recently separated from a partner. For others of you, it could mean that that could happen, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it will. It could also mean that some of you travel away from your partner, or there's just time spent away from each other. Like, let's say your partner goes on a business trip and you're at home, okay? Like, there's so many different ways to take this message and take it as it resonates. And then we also have unrequited love. It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And now, as I was saying about the whole intimacy thing, it's very possible that you have walls up where you're not able to really allow that attraction to shine through because you have this fear of being intimate, right? So that could be another thing. There could be chemistry, but there also could be this side of you that's not letting it come through because you feel so hurt and it's hard for you to be vulnerable and be intimate and let those walls down. That's just one way to look at it, okay? But take it as it resonates. And for your advice cards, we have honor your beauty, okay? It's time to honor your beauty. When you feel good about yourself, when you honor how beautiful you are, step into your confidence, your beautiful soul, that's when you start to feel good about yourself, and you can start, you know, attracting the people who are just so freaking attracted to you, and you're so attracted to them because you're in this confident energy. So this is really about finding your confidence again, pile number 1, and honoring your beauty, and you know, showing up every day telling yourself that you are a beautiful soul that is loved and appreciated by many, and by source, and by the universe. And this is going to really help you get that confidence back. And then we also have, okay, surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. And this is what I was saying, pile number 1. Some of you may struggle with a fear of intimacy, and as much as you can tell yourself that you don't, there is some sort of blockages that spirit is trying to make you aware of. So take a look at your patterns in your life and try to figure out, you know, how you can heal this part of you so that you can really feel so freaking confident in who you are and really share those intimate connections. And it doesn't even have to just be with your partner, right? This is like opening up emotionally and sharing intimate connections with friends and family, and just not feeling so like guarded and have those insecurities at heart, right? Because there is this need to step into that confident energy, and in March you're able to do this. And now here's some blessings coming your way. So we have, you are on the road to success. Beautiful. We have good news coming your way. You're going to hear good news of some sort. We have good advice from a wise person. So you may get some advice from a wise older soul. And we also have money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. I love that for you, pile number 1. Now, before you go, I'm going to do some angel answers for you, and I'm also going to do a charm reading with some additional channeled messages. So I'll see you there. Alright, pile number 1. So first I'm going to do some angel messages. So grab a question in mind. I'm going to pull 3 cards, so you can have these 3 cards represent one question, or you can have these 3 cards represent the answer to each individual question, okay? So it's totally up to you, but let's see what the answer to your question is, pile number 1. Please, spirit and angels, what is the answer to pile number 1's question for March? What is the answer to pile number 1's question for March, please, spirit? And one more card. Oh, okay, so we have success showing up for you. So success is definitely in the cards for you, pile number 1. We have choose a new direction. So there's something that you're needing to choose a new direction on, so depending on what you ask yourself. And don't stop. So keep going, don't stop. Perhaps if you choose a new direction, you'll find success, right? So take this as it resonates. Use your intuition to guide you with these messages, but that's what I have for you. And now let's do your charms. And I'm also pulling some channeled messages here about March for you. Okay, please, spirit, for pile number 1. What do they need to know in regards to March? March messages for pile number 1. Alright, so these are the letters. You can see if you see names, initials, words, or anything that means anything to you. So there you are, pile number 1 for your letters, names, words, initials. And we also have Sagittarius energy showing up again. You could be a Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. And we have inspire, dream, and trust. So this is really about trusting in your dreams, okay? Taking inspired action. You're gonna probably feel a lot more inspired. And then we have the scissors. So this is like, to me, cutting out and letting go of what's not serving you any longer. We have the butterfly, which represents a lot of transformation. 4-leaf clover, lucky. Okay, luck is on your side, especially with March. I mean, It's a very lucky month in my opinion. So yeah, we also have an anchor here. It's like grounding energy, kind of grounding yourself. Mermaids could be significant to some of you. Maybe you connect with mermaids. But that's kind of what I have for you, pile number 1. I really hope that this reading resonated. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot the channel messages. What am I doing? All right, let's see. We have friends. Okay, so friends could be important or of importance for you in March. We also have celebration. So there is going to be a celebration, perhaps celebrating with friends. We have challenges to overcome. So there's definitely going to be some challenges that you need to overcome, pile number 1, but you will overcome them. And financial blessings. So you have financial blessings coming your way. I really hope this reading resonated in one way or another. If it did, give this a thumbs up, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings, and I really hope to see you next time. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this sunstone crystal here, then this is your reading for March 2022. What to expect, messages you need to hear, some advice. This is a collective reading, so it's important to use your intuition to guide you, okay? Now I'm going to start off by reading from the guidebook about sunstone for you, and this also has the number 55. So you could be a life path number 5, or the number 5 could be significant to you. 5 also represents change, so I feel like there's a lot of change coming your way. And yeah, also March 5th could be significant in some way. So let's see what the book says about this crystal for you. It says freedom, breaking through obstacles, the power to overcome limitations, knowing you can do it. Any of us can become so used to being restricted that when we have the potential to move beyond limitations, we stare in disbelief at the open door of the cage that has held us in captivity for far too long. Have you succumbed to the illusion of scarcity consciousness, inaccurately seeing yourself as stuck in old patterns, telling yourself that the situation is the same as it's always been, when in truth it has begun to shift? Sunstone Spirit's message is that the door really is open and opportunities await you as you claim your freedom. You have the power to break through barriers. The parameters of your life are not what you thought they were. So much more is available to you than you imagined. So believe in your freedom, spread your wings and fly. You can do it. The Sunstone Spirit is here to strengthen your resolve to leave that cage far behind as you drink in the pleasure of being free and ready to live a new way. You can choose from an array of opportunities the conscious universe has made available to you, so let go and be liberated. The conscious universe will help you avoid pitfalls and wrong turns that will wind you back around to the same old, same old. Simply enjoy this shift. Now is your time to experience the thrill of exhilarating freedom. Wow. Okay. So March is bringing you this sense of freedom. A lot of you are stepping into a new way of being, a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing life, a new way of seeing your situations. You're realizing that a shift has come, and there's a shift that has happened in your life, and you're breaking free from old patterns that you were stuck in for so long that have greatly limited you. And at first you're like, wait, is this really happening for me? And you start to doubt yourself and you start to believe that you're still stuck in this pattern, but the truth is you're not. And I think that's amazing. You're finally able to move forward past something that has held you back for so long, pile number 2. So change is really here. This shift is happening for you, and you have a lot of opportunities and blessings coming your way. I can kind of feel it already in this energy. So I'm going to roll the astro dice to kind of get the overall energy for March for you, pile number 2. So let's see what we have. Please spirit for pile number 2. What is the overall energy for March 2022 for them? Oh my gosh, the number 5 again. Oh wow, we have Saturn and Gemini. Okay, so some of you watching this message is like screaming at me right now. Some of you watching this have Saturn in your 5th house, and perhaps you're going through your Saturn return. Not all of you, but for some of you. And this Saturn energy is showing up again, right? Because for so long you were held back because of these restrictions in your life, but you're breaking free from these restrictions. And we have this Gemini energy showing up too. I feel like it's a time for you to truly follow after your creative passions, creatively learning how to self-express yourself, learning how to express yourself, your creativity, your talents, connecting with that inner child. Some of you may have been held back because your inner child was so wounded, and this is something that you've been working on healing. Maybe you felt like you couldn't express yourself the way that you wanted to. There's also this energy, this Gemini energy is like, reminds me of communicating and writing and using your words, and expression again. But there's something that has held you back for so long in regards to this 5th house energy, and I feel as if you're finally going to be able to start moving past that and overcoming that, especially in the month of March. So that's really beautiful, and you might have already started to see this shift happen, but love that for you. 5th house, Saturn in the 5th house is tough energy. I have it myself, and it's honestly like I can relate to y'all because it really does make you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulder. It fills you with a lot of responsibility and not being able to really tap into expressing yourself the way that you want to, because you kind of have a wounded inner child and you feel restricted in the sense of being able to be free, being able to play, being able to express that creativity, being able to enjoy the fun parts of life, because this Saturn energy is just taking over and restricting you. But as you go through your Saturn return around 28 and 30, this energy starts to really shift, and I feel like that's what's happening for a lot of you. Saturn return also happens around ages of like 58, 56, 58, 60-ish. And this, you know, you may not even have this energy in your natal chart, but you're still feeling it either way. So let's see the overall themes for you in the month of March. We have intuition, 22. Look at these repeating numbers. Some of you are seeing repeating numbers, which is beautiful. Some of you could be a life path master number 22. And then we have the number 85, okay, or the number 13, which reduces to 4, and it says follow your dreams. So your intuition is trying to push you towards following your dreams, and in March you're really needing to follow your dreams. You're really needing to ask yourself, what is it that I've been so afraid to do for so long, that I felt restricted from? Because I'm no longer restricted and I can go after this now. I can safely, you know, leave the cage and go after this dream that I've had for so long, that I've held myself back from. And then we have life purpose. Wow. And travel. So some of you are stepping into your life purpose after all of this time, after all of this restriction. This is big energy for you, and your life purpose may be connected to traveling in some way. There's a couple different messages here, because this also talks about the 5th house, which is children, and to me she looks pregnant in this. I mean, if that's a sign for some of you. But also I'm just seeing that you could be also finally being able to break free and travel away from that restrictive energy, right? But this is also in regards to your life purpose. You're following your dreams. You're listening to your intuition, because for so long you were probably not listening to your intuition. And in March, your intuition is going to be so heightened, especially with a lot of the astrology for March. The astrology for March is really great for travel, in my opinion, and spirituality and intuition and really dreamy energy. So this is beautiful. I feel like March is going to be an amazing month for you. And then we also have communication with that Gemini energy. Wow, not surprised at all. But this also is showing Pisces energy as well. And we have Scorpio energy with trust. Look at that. Trust your intuition. 222. I mean, today when I'm filming this, it's 22222. So, I mean, whoa. There's something too that you're really, like, communication. You're learning how to speak up. You're learning how to say what's on your mind. You're learning how to express yourself and go after what you want. And I feel like your words or the way that you communicate is a big part of your life purpose. Like, you say the right thing to the right person at the right place at the right time. You may even be traveling a lot sharing your message. But you really need to trust in your intuition and trust in yourself as you break free and you go towards this path. Go towards your life purpose. Go towards your dreams here. And deep down, if you're watching this, you know what this is for you, okay? And I'm just gonna roll the zodiac sign dice one more time to see additional people who may be watching this. This could also be the zodiac sign for someone else in your life too, but let's see what we get. We have Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, which Leo is all about creativity, self-expression, so I'm not surprised one bit that showed up. Libra energy and Sagittarius. Okay, so if those zodiac signs resonate at all with you, there you go, additional confirmation. And we have Pisces and Scorpio, but regardless, you're making big moves. Big moves. But I'm gonna shuffle my tarot decks to get additional messages here for you, pile number 2. So please, Spirit, for pile number 2, what can they expect for March 2022 for pile number 2 here? Okay. So look at that. For the longest time, you were discontent and you were bored. This is past energy. You were discontent and you were bored, and now that you're bringing in more balance into your life, you're balancing things out here. It's like Libra energy again, and I feel like things are finally balancing out in your life where you're finally going to be able to move forward and you're going to have that victory and success. Victory and success when you're going after your life purpose, you're following your dreams, you're listening to your intuition, victory and success comes your way. And for some of you, I mean, traveling is involved. So, I don't know, that's a huge sign here that you're moving away from times of boredom and discontent, moving into balance, and victory and success is coming your way. And this is starting to unfold for you come March. So, I love to see that for you. I also channeled a spirit animal for you, so let's see the spirit message for you. It says fox. Fox is a clever, witty character, a sly and patient observer, a master of artful precision. He models swift, confident action. Gilded with ingenuity, Fox embodies dexterity of idea, capacity of intuition, and prowess of spirit. He demonstrates skills of observation, analysis, and deduction in his creative approach to life. Very Saturn in the 5th house energy. Pondering possibilities, he prompts us to move toward action. In the face of opposition, he assures us that we have the capacity. He encourages us to embrace our creativity. You guys, in March, you need to take action towards your creativity, towards your self-expression, towards the possibilities that are at your fingertips, because you have so many possibilities at your fingertips. And I feel like you've been thinking about this for a while now, but you haven't like moved towards it because you've been afraid, because you've been restricted and let down so many times, or you felt like no matter how hard you try, you hit a roadblock or something like that because of this Saturn energy. But you need to follow your intuition and go after this and take a creative approach to life, and it's going to pay off for you in big ways. So we have also the first house for you, self, trine with flow and Sagittarius energy. Oh boy, this is just, I don't know, this is just really beautiful energy. I really love the energy of this pile. You know, with this trine here, it's very much like you're finally going to feel this flow of life. You're going to finally feel like you're in flow. And you're going to feel like there's a lot of harmony. There's a lot of support. There's a lot of gifts coming your way. Sagittarius, this again is all about travel energy. This is very like enthusiastic, independent, generous, happy-go-lucky, adventurous, honest, risk-taking, traveling, lucky. I mean, come on. And then we have the first house. I feel like your life philosophy, the way that you look at life, your consciousness has literally gone up like 10 notches, and you're so self-aware now. It's like you went through an awakening and you've become so self-aware of like the repeating patterns in your life, and you're learning that, you know, the only person holding you back and limiting you and blocking you is yourself. So you've been working so hard on shifting your mindset and seeing the potential and like looking through all those blocks and realizing that you are standing in your own way, and you're no longer going to do that. You're no longer standing in your own way. And because of that, you're stepping into this energy that's just like going after what you want, taking risks, stepping into your creativity, expressing yourself more, not holding back, not hiding who you really are, stepping into authenticity. Like, it's beautiful. All right, so we also have divine alchemy. Move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. Oh gosh, this reading, I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, favorite reading so far. This is beautiful. You are moving beyond your current challenges and you're focusing on what you're desiring, and you're going after it with like this mindset that is just so optimistic. You're like, if I want it, I can have it. There's no more limitations. Nothing is standing in my way. I'm going after it and I'm gonna get it. I love that for you. And then for love, if you're interested in love at all, to see a little bit about what's going on in your love life, remember, use your intuition with this. But we have new love. So some of you have new love coming in, and this could either be like a new love partner coming in that you meet, or, you know, working on focusing on that new love that you've maybe met already, or the love that you have right now in your life is about to transform and go up a notch, and it's going to feel new to you. And then we also have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Love that. And I feel like that's something you guys been working on for so long now, is just like learning how to forgive and heal your past so that you can have what you desire and move past those limiting beliefs that you might have picked up due to, you know, childhood trauma or whatever else. And for your advice cards, we have focus your mind. Thank you, angels, for helping me to focus on my priorities. Yeah, that's exactly what you're doing now. Your mindset is changing. What you're focusing on is changing, because you realize what you focus on is what you attract more of in your life. So you're letting go of those like lack mentalities, pushing through all of those limiting beliefs so that you can have truly what you desire. And then we have surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. First house energy. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. Do not compare yourself. You're letting go of comparing yourself, because when you compare yourself, you're focusing on what you lack in your own life. And that's not healthy at all. What you want to do is focus on, you know, being grateful for what you do have and the powers that you do have and the strengths that you do have. And just keep moving, keep pushing. Do not compare yourself with others. It's going to be so important. And the blessings that are coming in your life for March, we have reconciliation. So you could be reconciling with someone, forgiving, right? Forgiving someone. This could even be past energy, someone you're forgiving from your past. February is an important month, so this February might have been a huge turning point for you, or something significant happened in February for you, or it could be next February. And then we also have December, so there's something happening for you in December that is going to be like a manifestation of what you may have started in March. And now I just had a crazy vision here, because you know how I said with travel and it shows this pregnancy, like pregnant belly? Wow. If you conceive in March, I'm pretty sure some of you may be having a baby in December. So that's obviously not for all of you, but take it if it resonates. If that's what you want, you may just get it. And then we also, 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. And hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally, again with that travel energy. Sagittarius energy, taking a break, a vacation. Some of you are just going on vacation, enjoying your life a little bit, learning how to have fun and play, and not letting Saturn like restrict you any longer. So that's beautiful. Now before you go, pile number 2, I'm going to pull additional channel messages and some charms and some angel answers for you. So I will see you there. Alright, so I'm going to start with your angel cards. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 cards, so you can pause and think of one question and have these 3 cards answer that one question, or you can pause and think of 3 questions and have each card answer each individual question. However you want. Feel free to pause if you need to think of a question, but I'm going to get going. So please, Spirit, for pile number 2, what is the answer to their question for March? What's the answer to pile number 2's question for March? Please, Spirit. Answer to pile number 2's question for March. 2 more cards. Answer to pile number 2's question for March. Please, Spirit, 1 more card. Okay. So we have choose a new direction popping up, improving health, and romance. Okay, so some of you may be choosing a new direction when it comes to either health or romance. It really depends on the question that you asked and how you want to take this and how it resonates for you. But yeah, there you are. Now I'm going to pull some charms and additional channel messages about March for you, pile number 2. So please, Spirit, additional messages for pile number 2 in regards to March. Additional messages in regards to March for pile number 2 here. So here's some letters that may stand out, resonate. Look for names, initials, words, whatever stands out to you. You can put it. Alright, now we have Aries energy showing up, which is all about, you know, taking action, being independent, going after what you want. Some of you could be connected to music. Music could be significant of some sort. Embracing your uniqueness. You're going to be really attractive in March. And there's definitely romance and love coming in. Some of you could also have a talent when it comes to photography of some sort. Maybe this is like a creative talent you've been wanting to go after. Maybe you've been wanting to go after music or photography or something of the sort. And then we also have the moon showing up, which is like Pisces, Cancer energy. Also something that has been hidden from you for so long might be coming to light. We also have a seashell, which reminds me of vacation, and the butterfly for transformation, and additional messages for you. We have change your habits. So again, improving health, changing your habits may be something that's really important for you to focus on. We have spiritual growth. Embrace authenticity. Oh my gosh. The synchronicities of it all. And an important opportunity is coming your way in March. Wow. this was a beautiful reading, pile number 2. I hope that it resonated in one way or another. If it did, give this a thumbs up, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings, and I really hope to see you next time. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the citrine here with the number 17 or the number 8, then this is your reading all about March 2022 and what is in store for you. So, by the way, March 7th or 17th could be significant to you, so mark those days down just in case. But yeah, this is a collective reading. Please use your intuition to guide you, but I'm going to get started and read the message from the guidebook about citrine for you and why you may have been drawn to this. So let's see what it says. It says, a joyful expressiveness, exuberance, and happiness, letting go of any and all negativity. Oh, I love that for you. Now is the time for you to be you and to experience the tremendous joy available to you. With all the hard work you do to overcome your old patterns, heal the wounds of the past, and forgive yourself and others as you walk the healing path, you might find that you have forgotten how to just have fun and laugh. Be happy today. So citrine is here to amplify the joy in your life, so feel it and express it, as if you were broadcasting it to the entire planet, because you are. However serious life may feel, the conscious universe really wants all of us to have fun. So you are doing important work when you exuberantly share your joy with the world. Make time for pure playfulness. So March is really going to be an important time for you to embrace fun, embrace playfulness, embrace your inner child, right? Because I feel like a lot of you have been working so hard on overcoming a lot of obstacles, limiting beliefs, and things like that in your life, and now is the time to really focus on joy and having fun. So I'm going to roll the astro dice to kind of see the overall energy as well for March for you, pile number 3. So please, Spirit, for pile number 3, what is the overall energy in March for pile number 3? And we have Sagittarius energy, the 3rd house, and Pluto. So there is some sort of transformation happening and taking place in regards to the 3rd house for you, which is all about communication, in my opinion. So again, maybe you're like learning how to express yourself, stepping into your expression, something here in regards to communication, day-to-day travel, day-to-day commutes, siblings even. Sagittarius energy could be a Sagittarius sun, moon, or rising. Okay, again, maybe just the way that you communicate with others could be going through a transformation and a shift, and this could also just be like those mindsets that you've been, you know, overcoming. And yeah, I'm gonna also roll the zodiac to see what other signs are tuning in, and this could also be your sign or someone else's sign, either sun, moon, or rising. So please, Spirit, for pile number 3, Libra, sun, moon, or rising, Virgo, sun, moon, or rising, and Aries, sun, moon, or rising. Okay, so hello. Now let's take a look at the overall themes for you in March. So we have a focus on abundance. You have a lot of abundance coming in. Look at that. Financial discipline. Okay, so some of you are going to be focusing on becoming financially disciplined so that you can bring in abundance. There's this sense of abundance coming in for you, but also getting your finances in order. Animals could be really important to you, or a big theme. Some of you could even get like a new pet or something like that, connecting more with animals, or something significant involving animals for you in March. And you're also getting clarity on your career. And because of that, you could be bringing in more abundance because you're becoming clear with the career path that you're seeking. There's some clarity in regards to your career, so that's beautiful energy. And we have luck and love. Wow. So, all right. So 48 or the number 12 or the number 3 again. We have the number 4, 31, 33 is again the number 3. Libra energy showing up again in Capricorn energy. You have a lot of luck though in March coming your way. A lot of luck in your career and in love and just overall abundance and feeling abundant. I feel like some of you have a pet that may be a spirit guide. And yeah, you're just becoming a lot more clear. You're getting clarity in regards to love and career, which is beautiful. I love to see that for you. But I'm gonna shuffle the Psychic Tarot deck that I have to get some additional messages in regards to past, present, and future energy in March for you. So please, Spirit, for pile number 3, March 2022. Wow, okay, so look at that, 4, 5, and 6 showing up. This is like progression. But a lot of you have been focusing really hard on building a solid foundation and focusing on achievements and trying to bring in this like solid foundation for yourself. And I feel as if you're moving on from the past. Like you're moving on from past pains, past limiting beliefs that's held you back, right? Like all those past energy that has just kept you stagnant and not moving forward, and you're no longer going to be going back to those past ways of doing things. And because of this, you've learned a lot from the past. Because of this, because of what you've moved on from, you've gained so much wisdom through it. And you're just this bright wisdom that honestly you may even attract people who just want your wisdom, who want to hear what you have to say. And you may even be now stepping into a time where you are going to have all of this wisdom in regards to your career. It's like you've learned a lot about what you want to do in life, and now you're able to share your wisdom, express what you've learned to others, again communicating the knowledge that you've learned. But you are a very wise soul, and you're moving on from, you know, what no longer serves you, and you've set up this beautiful foundation for yourself. And I don't know if you've realized that, but you really do have a solid foundation set up. Or if you feel like you don't have this yet, this is something that's definitely going to be here for you. But it's like you've set the foundation, or you've worked really hard to set the foundation for your career and for your finances especially. And you know, with this love card showing up, I feel like you're getting clarity on a career that you love. And you're going to be able to bring in finances from this career path that you've been wanting to pursue, that you truly love and enjoy doing. So I love that for you. Now let's take a look at your channeled spirit animal message that I have, and it's the starfish sensation. Sea Star teaches us to trust what we cannot see. She reminds us that sight is but one sensation of our existence. Access to complete wisdom requires being open to feeling. In her example, we gather our impulses in an effort to feel more, understand more, and connect more. Her acceptance of life reminds us that we can thrive contrary to our own disbelief. When Sea Star presents, we are bathed in sensitivity. She encourages us to listen to our instincts to recapture our life. So this is all about sensing and feeling, learning how to trust your intuition, learning how to follow your heart, right? And go after what makes you feel good. Even if you can't see all of the answers, you have to learn how to trust in that. Even if you can't see all the answers yet, still go after it if it feels right, if it feels good, to really trust your instinct and that intuitive feeling. And that's what you're going to be doing a lot more of in March. And now we also have the numinous mystery, again, all about the unknown, what you can't see, that inner knowing, that tingling feeling, really following and listening to that, even if you don't know all the answers yet, even if you can't see the bigger picture yet. And we have Scorpio and Cancer energy, which is a very intuitive energy. Scorpio and Pluto go hand in hand. It's really transformative, intense, passionate energy, even obsessive energy at times. You know, I really do feel like you're going after a career path that you really love. And this is something that I feel like you've been trying to go after for a while now, to build the foundation so that you can have a family and feel secure. But again, I feel like in March, pile number 3, you're really going to be focusing on, you know, those intuitive instincts, the feeling, how things make you feel. Because you only want things in your life that make you feel good, and that's what you're focusing on. And some of you, it could even be birthing a new idea here, in regards to your career. But for a lot of you, I feel like you've been working on this for a really long time now, like laying the foundation to the career path that you want. And maybe you didn't always have the clarity that you wanted, but now it's like super clear about what it is you want in life, specifically for your career, that will bring you abundance and financial success, because I feel like that's really important to you, because you do want to have a family, and you do want to be able to provide for your family, and, you know, surround yourself with really comforting energies. So we also have here forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. So this is very interesting. Some of you may have some sort of wound or pain connected to your father. Whether that is, you know, a wounded relationship with your father, or, you know, your father has passed on, or there's something here in regards to pain with a father figure that you may have to, like, allow yourself to heal and forgive. And this is just coming in to say, like, it's possible at this time to really tune into that and heal and let go of this so that it no longer affects you. And that you'll actually find abundance, success, and happiness in your career when you let go of this wound, when you heal this wound. So that's really interesting. That won't be for all of you, but for some of you that really wanted to come through. And then we have here now, actually I don't want to do the advice yet. I wanted to do the love. So for those of you interested in hearing about love in March for you, then here we are. We have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So you're really needing to have faith in your love situation at this time. And then it also says free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, okay? So free yourself. However that resonates for you. This could be freeing yourself from, you know, freeing yourself from limiting beliefs surrounding love, feeling like you're not worthy of love, freeing yourself from those mindsets, freeing yourself from people who are toxic in your life, trusting that you know what's best for you and really following that instinct. Have faith in your love life, okay? Free yourself from feeling like you're not worthy of being loved, however that resonates for you. And for some advice for you in the month of March, we have surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you, okay? So taking time to really relax and recharge and rest will be really important, okay? And let, like, the answers and people come to you. And then we also have move your body. Thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and energy. So you're really needing to move your body, focusing on moving your body, whether that be like yoga or just walking or, you know, exercising, whatever this is, getting up, shaking it out, dancing. It's really time to move your body, because that energy that's within your body really needs to come out. And a really good way to do this is simply by moving your body. And lastly, we have some blessings for you in March. Pile number 3, we have butterfly, a change for the better. Moon, changes in your life. So there's just a lot of changes happening for you. Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. So some of you are going to be hearing about news of a birth, or you're getting this new career opportunity, which I feel like for a lot of you it's a new career opportunity, but hey, it could be both. And then we have a new home, new attitude. Interesting. some of you could be getting a new home or a new attitude in regards to your home situation. Like maybe you for a while felt some type of way about where you're living, but you're realizing like you have to make the best of your situation, so you're having this new attitude in regards to your home life. Or some of you are literally getting a new home. And then we also have new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So a lot of creative ideas are coming your way, pile number 3. But before you go, I also have angel messages for you, as well as additional channeled messages and charms. So stay tuned and let's jump into that. All right, pile 3. So first I'm going to do some channeled angel messages. I want you to think of 1 question or 3 questions, because I'm going to be pulling 3 cards. You could use these 3 cards to answer that 1 specific question, or these 3 cards can each represent the answer to 3 separate questions. Feel free to pause if you need to take time to think of your questions. But without further ado, I'm going to get started. So please, Spirit, for pile number 3, what is the answer to their question for March? Please, Spirit, for pile number 3, what is the answer to their question? What's the answer to pile number 3's question? This one wanted to come out. One more, please, Spirit, the answer to pile number 3's question. Okay, well that just, I'm going to take these 2 together. So you're ready, romance. There's something in your romantic life that you are ready for. Take that how it resonates. But then we also have forgiveness. Wow, go figure. And the answer, no, as well. So this is very interesting. You're ready in a romantic situation. Forgiveness, which I believe, you know, take that as it resonates, but it kind of goes along with what we were talking about before. But yeah, there you go. So take it as it resonates to your questions, and let's get into your charms and additional messages. So I have these channeled messages here about March for you. So please, Spirit, for pile number 3, additional messages in regards to March for number 3. Okay, I guess that's good. 4. And then additional charms for pile number 3 in regards to March. So I'm gonna put the letters up here for you. This could be names, words, initials. Wow. Repetition of I's, T's, and O's. Very interesting. So if you see any words, I'm also seeing June. So if you start something in March, maybe by June you'll see something pay off with it or something like that, or June can be significant to you. I'm also seeing job. Again, a lot of career involved in this. But we also have Taurus energy, so you could be a Taurus sun, moon, or rising, in Leo sun, moon, or rising. Hopefully you can't hear my stomach because it is hungry for some food, it seems. But yeah, we also have a key here, so I feel like you're getting the key, like an opportunity is opening up for you, a door is opening up for you. Light bulb, a lot of creative inspiration coming in for you, a lot of ideas are coming to you in March. Cactus, so some of you could, cactus could be significant, like if you live somewhere where there's cacti. And then we also have the scissors, so there's like, this is like releasing, like letting go of what doesn't serve you any longer and things like that. And again, this anchor is like grounding yourself, grounding energy. And for your messages here, we have doors opening up. The key, doors opening up, opportunities. Wow, that was on point. And we also have let go of limiting beliefs. The scissors, letting go of what no longer serves you, letting go of limiting beliefs. We have challenges to overcome. So if there's any challenges that you face in March, you're going to overcome them. And lastly, we have Embrace your authenticity. Okay, so there you go, pile number 3, which is definitely with Leo energy, is like embracing authenticity, stepping into your creativity, being confident, just going out there and being bold. So I really hope that this reading resonated in one way or another. If it did, give this a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings. Leave a comment below, I would love to hear from you, and I really hope to see you next time. Hello, pile number 4. If you chose the Auralite crystal here with the number 8, you could be a life path number 8, or March 8th could be significant to you, or 8 is a significant mother, or 8 is a significant number for you. But yeah, this is your reading, all about what's to come for March for you, the energy you may be dealing with in March, situations, things like that. So let's get started. First, I'm going to read from the guidebook about your crystal and what it means for you. So it says mindfulness, meditation on the present. To be mindful is to be aware of the now rather than distracted by the past or future and any thoughts of oughts, shoulds, and might-haves. Your quest for healing requires discovering what you are truly thinking and feeling when you are not distracting yourself. Auralite Spirit calls you to be mindful of your needs right now, for this may be a time to let tears flow or laughter arise, to recognize some things so subtle that you previously missed it, or to understand that you are so much more than what you can accomplish or produce. Be here in this moment, fully present and accepting of what is. Make the time to meditate today and simply observe what you know and feel, without starting to talk to yourself out of it and into something else. No matter how hard this moment may seem, simply by observing it, you will change. So you're about to become the observer of your own thoughts, and meditation could be incredibly powerful for you, especially in regards to your healing journey and overcoming any like limiting beliefs, self-doubt, guilt, whatever else, those thoughts of like I should have done this or I should have done that, or you know, when you get in your own way with fears and limitations. This is what this is all about, and that's something you're going to be overcoming in March for you. Okay, so let's roll the astro dice to kind of see the overall energy and any zodiac signs that are of significance. So please, Spirit, for pile number 4, what is their overall energy for March 2022? We have the first house of self with Scorpio energy and Jupiter. Yeah, so this is, to me, is really expanding your mind here. There's an expansion of self and transformation of self happening, where you're becoming, you know, the observer of your own thoughts. You're really like changing the way that you view your thoughts, view the world, view yourself. Your outlook is changing and expanding, and there's a lot of expansion happening in regards to yourself, essentially, and a lot of transformation of self happening. Some of you may even be called to like literally change a part of you, like whether it's like cutting your hair or changing your outfits, your wardrobe, just doing like this massive transformation of self in March. And let's see the overall energies here that you're dealing with. Areas of life focusing on pride and spirituality we have. So I feel like too, you're going to be feeling really prideful in March. You're going to be feeling like accomplished or proud of like perhaps how far you've come. And this is also all about like not letting your ego get in your way. You're going to be tapping into your spiritual side. Spirituality is going to be a huge part of the month for you. You're going to probably be focusing more on your spirituality and expanding your spirituality. We have boundaries. You're learning how to set boundaries. Yeah, there's a lot of boundaries that you're needing to set with other people and with yourself, and focusing on your well-being. Again, could even be your physical well-being, like taking care of your health, your mind, body, and soul could be a huge focus for you into the month of March. And then we have memory, the number 16 here, number 7, lots of 7, so like spiritual energy. And again, another number 7 with attraction. Okay, so some of you could be focusing a lot on the past, perhaps even childhood past memories of childhood or doing a lot of healing work, which is why this memory is coming up. Like there's some sort of like memory that's being presented to you reflecting on the past. And this is Leo energy, Libra energy over here. But I do feel like you're stepping into this time where you're becoming really attractive because you're focusing on your well-being and healing, and just like overall you're going to be feeling better because of it, which is going to attract a lot to you. You could even be doing like a lot of manifesting. I'm going to roll the zodiac sign dice again just to get additional zodiac signs. Could be you or someone you're dealing with in the month of March. Okay, so we have Scorpio again, Capricorn, Cancer, and Capricorn again. So sun, moon, or rising. Just for further clarity, I wanted to do that for you. But yeah, there's this focus here of, I feel like you're on a healing journey of learning how to set boundaries in your life, and you could be doing a lot of reflection of the past in March and going back to those memories of yours and really calling upon them to heal this part of you. And as you heal and focus on the present moment and focus on becoming the observer of your own thoughts and your own limitations that you put on yourself, you start focusing on your well-being, and because of this you start manifesting and attracting abundance and, you know, things that you want into your life. But I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot deck to kind of get additional messages, past, present, and future energy for you in regards to March. So please, Spirit, for pile number 4, messages in regards to their life for March, please, Spirit. Love begins, root chakra here. Okay, yeah, this is all about like inner security and, you know, love begins. There's a new beginning happening for you in regards to, look at all these ones actually. There's definitely a new beginning coming in for you. One more card that I want to get for you in regards to March. Oh my, you guys, I can't make this up. Another one. Can you just look at that for a minute? Passion ignited, new love begins, base chakra. Okay. Very interesting. I'm like mind blown by all those ones. 111. Synchronicity of it all. So your passion's being ignited within you. You're coming back to your sense of self, your inner security. You're finding what lights you up and what you want to go after. And there could be this sense of a new love coming in as well. But for some of you, I really feel like this is like a new sense of loving yourself, a new sense of self-love, and just more grounded energy and feeling security. Feeling inner security as you heal and let go and release and set boundaries and focus on your well-being and, you know, have this passion ignited that starts to attract everything that you desire towards you, right? It's really what I'm getting. Definitely a new beginning of some sort in regards to something that makes you feel passionate, makes you feel loved, something that you love. So I also have this spirit animal for you, the dolphin. So let's see what it says. It says, pure of heart. Dolphin is pure of heart, friendly and protective of all creatures. She represents strong moral convictions, reminding us to speak our minds, honest, sincere. She is self-confident and trusts her instincts. In her positive disposition, we find harmony and balance. She encourages us to be curious, exploring, and enjoying life. A true friend to the end, her playful nature is a reminder to approach each occasion with delight. So I feel like you really are going to be focusing on that energy and doing things that are from the heart, like focusing on what you want to attract into your life that is from the heart. Heart-based manifestations is what I feel like is happening in your life here, specifically starting for you up in March, or it could have already started, but it's a huge focus. Like you're getting in touch with your spiritual side and doing things from a soul-based, hold on, my camera's gonna die. Okay. Really getting back to, you know, finding harmony and balance in your life and you know, being curious and exploring what lights you up, what brings, like, what makes you feel passion, and not being afraid to look into that. And now we also have Ascendant outlook, again, the first house. Really, you know, like I said, you could be having a different point of view. You could be changing your mindset a little bit, the way that you view life could be changing, but also you could be changing something physically about you, whether that's your hair or the way you look or the way you dress, whatever it is. You really could be focusing on your physical health as well, because we also have 6th house showing up. So this is all about health and well-being. Again, your diet, taking care of yourself, acts of service. Some of you could also be really focusing on a craft that you really want to, you know, make a career, like turning a hobby into a career type of thing, focusing on what you're really good at, work and details, daily rituals and routines, really creating a routine that makes you feel good, showing up for yourself in a way that you're taking care of your physical well-being, maybe even meditation, grounding your energy. It's a huge focus. And then we also have Mercury, communication. So now there's also, you know, again, that's why I feel like there's this like mindset thing happening where you're like changing your perspective. The way that you see the world is changing because you're tapping more into your spiritual side, which helped you look at the world and your thoughts from a different point of view and perspective. But there's also this need to communicate what you're learning, or you could be learning about this, becoming more self-aware. Your awareness is, you know, turning up a notch. You're becoming curious and really wondering. You're not taking things for face value anymore. And we also have here call to action. This is all about taking charge, leading by example, and walking your talk. So what you believe, you're starting to like show up in your beliefs. You're starting to like be who you've always wanted to be. You're starting to, you know, if you give wisdom or advice to others, you're starting to like lead by example. You're stepping into leadership abilities too. I feel like some of you are meant to like lead in some way, especially with all this 1 energy. It gives me like leadership vibes, leadership energy. And for those of you interested in love and romance, let's see what we have for your love life. So we have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So you're dealing with a true love situation, and there's this need to make the effort to take steps towards what it is you desire and want. Maybe you're needing to make more effort in your love life, but there's this sense that true love is here. And if you haven't found this person yet, true love is on its way. And for your advice for March, we have transformation. Thank you for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. Yeah, so you're transforming from your past challenges, your past struggles. You're looking at things from a different perspective. You're not letting past challenges hold you back. Instead, you're learning from them and moving forward with them because you've realized that they're here to teach you lessons. And we also have surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So some of you may feel like you need to try to fix someone in a specific relationship, like you're trying to like make them realize what's wrong, or you're trying to like change who they are, or you're trying to make them heal in a way that they're not ready to do. Everybody has their own journey, and you can't fix someone. You cannot control the way that someone's life path goes. You can only show up for yourself and control how, you know, you do your inner work and your own inner healing, and the rest unfolds from there, because all of our relationships are truly based off of the relationship that we have with self. So as you do your own healing, your relationships will start to shift. But you cannot force someone to heal. You cannot force someone to make changes. You can only hope that, you know, they'll figure it out on their own in their own time. Everybody has their own timeline, right? So remember that and stop trying to, you know, fix someone. And now for your blessings for March, we have great happiness, crib, birth or conception of a child. Interesting. So some of you could be giving birth or conceiving a child, or someone you know. This could be someone you know, and remember, it's a collective reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. We have news is on the way, so there is some news coming in. Could be about this birth, I don't know. Then we also have career. So there's a career focus here. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. And protection from a powerful friend. So I love that for you, pile number 4. Now I'm gonna get some angel messages and additional charms and channel messages, so I will see you there. Alright, so I'm going to start with the angel messages here. So you can think of a question or think of 3 questions, because I'm going to pull 3 cards, and these 3 cards could be in regards to that one question or in regards to 3 separate questions. If you need to take time now to pause and think of your questions, feel free to do so. But please, Spirit, for pile number 4, what is their answer to their question for March? Please, Spirit, for pile number 4. What is the answer to their question for March? We have listen to your intuition, it's up to you, and helpful people. Okay, so there you are. Take this how it resonates for you. But it looks like there's this a huge sense of self and focusing on self, listening to your intuition, and realizing that whatever answer you want, you can have and make happen. It's up to you. You choose the direction of your life, okay? But let's get into your channel messages now, additional channel messages and charms. So I'm just going to grab a few channel messages that I have here. Channel messages for pile number 4 for March, please, Spirit. Okay, we'll take those. And lastly, some charms. So much. Alright, so I'm going to put the letters out here so you can see names, words, initials that may stand out to you. So there you go. If anything resonates. We also have Aquarius energy showing up and Taurus. So you could be Aquarius or Taurus, sun, moon, or rising. We have willpower, blessed, protected, and family. Okay. There's like a family situation here showing up where you're blessed and protected, and there's maybe a willpower that's been happening in regards to your family for a while now. But we also have a lot of love coming in a 4-leaf clover for luck. Okay, and star gives me like wish fulfillment energy, and this bike is like you've been pedaling and going through the motions and the cycles for so long, and it's like you're finally gonna be like reaching the end of a cycle. I feel as if that's happening for you. But let's see these additional channel messages we have. New love, look at that. For some of you, there's new love coming in, or a new love situation, or transformation in your love life. A change in direction. So there's a change in direction happening in some aspect of your life. New beginning. Yeah, I knew there was a new beginning. All of those ones. New beginning. We have travel. So some of you could be traveling. We have week 4. So the 4th week of March is going to be really significant for you, pile number 4. And lastly, we have unexpected news. So I really love this for you, pile number 4. I hope this resonated in one way or another. If it did, give this a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings. Leave a comment below. And I really hope to see you next time.